Hi everyone, how are y'all? Once again, thank you so much for everything. It's so humbling to see a lot of people actually coming, giving comments. It's always a pleasure. So once again, welcome to Learning with Lenny. We are at lesson 28. Okay. So it's been quite a journey. We're almost at 30 lessons already. I hope that there's been a lot of values. uh, I know that a lot of you have been sharing out, and that is part of why we've I've got 1,400 over people. That's just amazing. Um, I never thought that this could actually go to that extent. But thank you so much. The thank you goes to every single one of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. So today my lesson is actually for all those in sales again, especially those in business as well. If you are running sales, this is actually quite an important topic because it allows you to align with how are you going to move forward. Because sometimes when you actually want to run a business, it's got to be something which allows you to have proper goals, proper movement, but most importantly is the people that you have can see the proper direction as well. Okay, so my topic today is actually called system and work ethics. So you've got to have a proper system in place. You've got to have the best work ethics in place in order for you to actually be very successful in what you want to achieve. Okay, so the first point that I just want to stress here is in order to have proper work ethics and proper system, you've got to have the same movement. So meaning that if you see my um, lessons, right, it actually aligns with every single lesson. So lesson 1 to lesson 2 relates, lesson 2 to lesson 3 relates. It keeps relating, because at the end of the day, the movement is basically to make people understand that you can do sales, you can run a business, you can be an employee, you can be a business owner, you can be anything you want. But if you have the right values and the right work ethics with the right system, you can actually be successful. And that's what I want people to understand that success is not just about trying something. Success is actually about striving to achieve. Okay, so you must be able to understand that you've got to have that same movement um, for yourself as well as the people who join your company. So if you're a business owner and you have people who join you, you've got to have that same movement on a day-to-day basis. If you do the same thing, it becomes a routine which is easy to teach, and it is easy to apply. So that means when you train people, they understand how to do it because it's actually quite an easy process, and they start moving with you. Okay, so you've got to have that same movement. Number two, same system. Develop a system. Okay, develop a system where people can easily follow. Okay, so this can be your own system, it can be the system where you've learned before, it can be a system you develop, it can be a system where you learn from wherever. Okay, but try to have your own system. When you have your own system, what happens is people see it, they understand it, it's easy to follow. Okay, so it's really important for you to always have in place a system as well as a systematic way of running things. So if you're a person who gets up at 8 o'clock every single day, then you know that you know what time is the end of the day for you, right? So you know what's going to happen, you know that you've got a schedule that you follow. You might not write it down or anything, but it's something you do. When you get up, you wash up, get ready, have your breakfast, go to work, you do whatever, reporting everything in terms of work. Evening you come back, you probably freshen up, and you do a bit of house chores. You probably spend a little bit of time with family or things like that, and then you might watch your TV, and then at the end of the day you go back to bed, right? So that's a system, right? So it's the same thing in terms of working. You must have a system. So system helps you to train people, system helps you to develop people, system helps you to understand where you're heading. A system also helps you to know that the direction you're going is right, because people are following the right way, people are following the same system. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, the third thing here is same excitement. So always remember, my last lesson was also about excitement. How do you stay excited in sales? So always remember that you've got to be able to have that same excitement every day when you go into work. Smile. Hey, how you guys doing? Hey, always be excited about what you're doing, because the more excited you are, the more excited people become. And when people can see that you are excited, people tend to be excited automatically when they come to work. Hi, how you guys doing? Oh, we're great, and stuff like that. You've got to be excited about your goals. You've got to be excited about the future. You've got to be excited about the present. You've got to be excited about the guys you hire. You've got to be excited about the guys who do sales. You've got to be excited about yourself doing sales. That only leads to excitement. When you're excited, you see money, your self-confidence just comes up. Okay, and that's when people see that when you are confident, you are excited, they become confident and they become excited as well. Okay, so always remember that that's so important, because the more excited you are, the more further you're going to go. Okay, so don't let small obstacles be the barrier of you not going ahead. Right, the next point here is same drive. Okay, so it's really important for you to have a drive. That means um, you start you start okay, if you're doing sales, for example, right? um, what do you want to do? You want to sell. That's your drive. Okay, but how do you get to sell something if you don't know how to sell it, right? So there's no drive for you to learn how to sell. There's no drive for you to be excited about the sale. Then nothing's gonna happen. So you've got to be that person who actually has the drive, first of all. So you've got to have that drive of I'm starting up a business. I'm so excited. My drive is basically to hire 5 people over the next course of the next 2 months. These 5 people, 3 of them are going to be in sales. I need one admin as well as one who handles my accounts. Okay, so this is a drive where you know where you're headed to. Okay, the drive that you can also have is, today we're going to achieve 1,000 ringgit in terms of or $1,000 in terms of sales. This month we're going to achieve 10 cars that we're going to sell. So this is a drive. When you show that drive, what happens is people are actually following your drive. And what drive is also all about is setting the right momentum for every single person to see that it is easy to do something when you're excited about it. When you have that goal, determination, that drive, the desire, people see it. And when they see it, they automatically do it as well. Believe me in this. Believe what I'm saying. When you are excited, when you have that drive to go all out, people will automatically follow. Your sales guys will follow, your team leaders will follow, your managers will follow, your directors will follow, because you are the one who sets that pace to move forward. Okay, so it's really important. You've got to have that same drive for everybody, but it's got to start from you as well. Okay, and the last thing here is same belief. Always remember that everybody who started in business, um, they would have belief. Okay, they would believe that if I'm going to sell teddy bears, for example, I've got to be the best teddy bear out there, right? So businesses start like that. They start from just one shop and they go on to 10 shops, 20 shops. Mr. DIY, for example, they started off with just one shop, right? And today they've not only got so many outlets, but they've also changed direction. They've got Mr. DIY, they've got Mr. TOY, And I think there's one more as well under their chain of stores now. So as you can see, right, um, everybody starts from somewhere. It starts from an idea, okay? That idea develops into something that you can put on paper. And from that paper, it comes into a business proposal where you pitch it and you get investors to um, look at your idea and know that there is a future where investors will actually um, pump in money. And from there, what happens is you drive that whole thing, to develop from just one sale to $100,000 ringgit sales. From 100,000, you develop to 500,000, from 500,000 to a million, and from a million, you start your second store, and the same thing goes on. You make that 1 million, and then the third store, and then the fourth store, and then you've got to think of other things to do as well. So that's how you have proper plans. That your idea can be implemented and can be done, which allows you to basically just drive the whole business for you. Okay, so it's the same for sales. Okay, so why you need to have that belief? Because if you're a guy who's doing sales and you don't believe in yourself, it's going to be very hard to do sales, to be honest with you. You've got to learn how to have that passion. You've got to learn how to believe in yourself. You've got to learn one thing: sales is not hard at all. Sales is actually the easiest thing to do. It is you that needs to come out of your comfort zone to allow yourself to do that sales. Okay, it can be anything. It can be advertising, like what I do. It can be selling cars. It can be selling properties. It can be selling anything, selling nitrogen, selling teddy bears, selling anything. Okay, the most important thing that you've got to understand is it is you who needs to be the person to take that on and say that we're going to move forward. So remember, when you believe in yourself, you believe in the product, you will be successful because you will move forward. Okay, so it's really important for you guys to understand that these are really important things in order for you to have proper work ethics. So remember, a proper system and proper work ethics allows you to be only one person successful. Okay, so never forget that, because every single person out there are not born leaders but are made leaders. Okay, so if you want to be a leader, always understand that you've got to work really hard. You've got to have the best work ethics. You've got to follow a proper system. When you follow these proper things and you follow this kind of movement, what happens is people are going to believe you, people are going to follow you, people are going to trust you, people are going to want to be with you, people are going to achieve things because of you. And always remember that at the end of the day, it is you who starts that and makes things happen, right? So it's really important for you guys to understand that. I hope this has actually helped you guys. This is a bit more of a rough, tough situation for anybody who wants to do business, anybody's in sales. You've got to understand that this is a topic that actually helps you to understand that it is you who needs to change, you who needs to move forward, you who needs to drive the whole thing together, right? So if this has actually helped you, if it's created any value for you at all, please help me to share it out. Please like it, please comment. More than happy to any topics that you have that you want me to actually help out, I will more than happy to put it out here. Okay, there's been so many comments and so many topics that you guys have actually asked me to do, so thank you so much. I hope it's helped you, and most importantly, subscribe. So share it out, let people subscribe, let them learn. I hope that everybody gets value. So 2 tips I want to leave with you today. Okay, how to be successful. Number 1, self-confidence. So remember, all my topics, all my tips relates back to one thing: how to be successful, right? So it's very important for you to be self-confident in everything you do. Remember that failing is part and parcel of life, but giving up is what makes you go down. So never give up, and make sure that you have that self-confidence, because if you fail, you pick yourself up and move on and keep going for it. Never stop, never stop, never stop. Remember, you are the one who allows things to happen. Okay, so self-confidence is very, very important. The second thing is remove negative thoughts. Believe me, many people are going to tell you that you are going to fail. Many people are going to tell you that you have really, really, really bad ideas. Many people are going to tell you that things cannot be done. Many people are going to tell you, why not do something else, because this is a waste of your time. So all these you have to understand, remove it from your mind, throw it out. It doesn't matter what people say. It is up to you, and it is only you that allows things to happen. But most importantly is, be confident about it. Know that it's going to work. Understand how it'll work, and trust me, you will be successful. Okay? So remove that negative thoughts. Okay. So once again, thank you so much. 1,400 over people. Much love. Okay. So please share it out. Okay. Share, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay. More than happy to help you guys out. Always remember that we're here. We've got so many people who've actually come up to us. We've got people who have bought our products now. People who are actually selling our products. More than happy to help you guys out. So this is all for you guys here in Malaysia, right? Thank you so much once again. I'll see you in the next lesson.